Okay. Now let's start the test. Just one packet. You can see here now, we got way more output, right? So if we look at the FIP validated source, and then we got IP local deliver. It looks like the packet is delivered locally. And you can look at the IP address, IP tuple output here. See, this is our data sheet pod from source port 55555 to the K3S load IP and the 6443 API server. So it's the packet is delivered to the API server successfully, right? But if we look at the openEuler PWRU output, we got a packet-free, no IP local delivery after this. So it looks like we found out something different. Okay. So we can be sure now the problem is here in this function, it's returned error code when validating the source packet. So let's go to this function, FIP validated source. It's actually, if you read the comment here, ignore RP filter for packets protected by IPsec. And so the first statement here, so it looks like there's this is something related to RP filter, right? And so what is RP filter? We can look into this first code. So I think this function is for IPsec. Okay, this is for IPsec, and it matches the statement. So we will ignore RP filter if this returns true. So this is going to be set to 0. But if it's not IPsec, we don't have IPsec here, it will use this setting. So this setting, this micro is defined here. And this is RP filter. And if we look at the RP filter, RP filter here. So here it's define the RP filter parameter. So RP filter, it looks like a RP filter is a kernel parameter setting for a device. Okay, RP filter is for network device. So it looks like it's something related to RP filter. And then we can look at the RP filter setting with this command. This is a command. We can look at the RP filter setting on the openEuler. Because we know on CentOS it works. So yeah, this is the RP filter setting on the CentOS. So we can see each, here is a network device, the node interface, and this is LXC is for the pod virtual Ethernet interface set up by the Cilium. We can see here the RP filter are all set to 0. If we look at the setting on the openEuler, where is our openEuler? I needed to. Okay, so this is our openEuler. We can use this same setting. So now you notice the difference. The RP filter here, we all have the RP filter set to 2, which is different on the CentOS. Okay, so let's look at the RP filter setting. Usually we check in this file for OS distribution. And nothing here in the CentOS. But if we check in the openEuler openEuler setting, we have a RP setting here. It's set to 0, like all RP filter and the default RP filter set to 0. So why it has the RP filter 2? So actually, there another place set by the system D. So we can go to here. I just found out this from the Google search. Like in system D, system CTL. Okay, I'll just show you where the direction is, where it is here. So, by the way, I opened up an issue report in openEuler GitHub Mirror community repo, and so where is the RP filter from the system D? So here. So here is the where the system D ships the RP filter setting. So you can see here /usr/lib sysctl-d 50 default.conf. It has the RP filter set to 2. So that's where it takes effect. But if we search this setting in the CentOS, it is set to 1. So here is the difference. And if we set the openEuler RP filter, system the RP filter to 1, it should work. But also, if we look at this system D setting, it has comment here, like you can add a light override.conf to override the RP filter setting or any other kernel setting here. Actually, I'm going to try this one. Try the CentOS. Yeah, try the CentOS one. Do not accept the source routing. You know, actually, I'm going to use this one then. use the override on the openEuler. Use this override here. So I already have a override setting here, 19. So let's set it to 0. Okay, and then we can try this. Okay, so we copy it. Should we reboot? Yeah, let's reboot. So after the reboot, we should have a working K3S and Cilium and the nginx controller set up. And so here's again the picture. We used this PWRU tool to find out the packet is sourcing from martian. So this is a martian, and with Cilium. So we used the CentOS. We compared it with the CentOS. Used the Scapy, and yeah. So that's an interesting find. Because I know nothing about the RP filter before I came across this problem. And so this PWRU utility extremely helped a lot on identifying the problem. Actually, I can show you, this is a known problem in Cilium. It's reported. It's not only the RP filter setting not only breaks in openEuler, it also breaks in someone ran Fedora, I believe. Yeah, someone reported here what OS distribution they're running. I believe it's Fedora, or yeah, it's Fedora here. It has the same problem reported. And also Ubuntu, someone had used Ubuntu, also have the same problem. And yeah, Ubuntu. So this is reported here, and the Cilium is going to improve this to monitor the RP filter setting and override it with correct setting, I believe. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, you can look at this ticket. This ticket, system D, breaks Cilium pod with RP filter. Okay. So let's look at our, is it started? Okay, our openEuler started. And let's look at our pod. Finger crossed. I guess it's still starting up, so it may take a little bit of while. Okay, so it's looking good. Our K3S pod running, coordinates are running, and nginx ingress controller, I guess it's still starting up. Yeah, so nginx ingress controller are working. And let's check a log. say the core DNS. We should not see the timeout. Good cattle, logs, logs. So looks working fine. We don't see the timeout setting. I mean, like we can do a single letter shoot. And the telnet 443. Now we can hear it's collected. So the network is working fine after we changed the RP filter setting. Okay. So again, hope you learned something. And from this PWRU utility, and when you have no idea what the network problem is, this PWRU will help you at least isolate the problem. You may not need to know the kernel code, but it gives you a direction. Is it your OS setting, or is it a kernel problem, or is it some other problem? And yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye.